lately what I've been thinking about is, because the word American dream never really resonated with me. And I realized why. Is because to me, I'm thinking about my Korean American dream. Like, meaning that because a Korean in me still wants to honor my parents.
Sure.
Right? And how can I do that while making my dream come true? And so I think to be able to hold both is for me to think about my Korean American dream.
Yeah, but my thought on that is, to honor your parents is to be authentically you, to basically...
Right, but to them, it's going to think like I'm rejecting them, right? Because they will see a part of me that they haven't seen before.
Of course, and they'll get used to it.
Okay.
It's just being authentically you, but it's also being able to get to a level of success where they can basically see, where you're taking it. So for example, my mom, she's never been the one to kind of stop me from my cooking dream. She always tells me that, hey, your food is delicious, you should do this for a living, or you could do both. But I think eventually, through time, your parents will come to see that this new chapter that you're doing as an author, as a writer, as a poet, that you're basically paying reverence to them in that way.
So it's like sometimes painful, for me to have to kind of not obey them. But it's for the thing that they want me to have, which is a dream that they couldn't dream, right?
It's also about stability. They came to America for better opportunity. There wasn't a lot of opportunity in Korea. And over here, they wanted their children to have stability. They wanted their children to not have to suffer. They want their children to have basically things that they couldn't achieve. And so I think for you, as you're moving through your second career, this path, that little by little, things are going to come to fruition, and they're going to see the success that you have. They're going to see the joy that you get out of writing. They're going to see your work out there, and it's just going to be amazing.
I think part of the American dream, or my Korean American dream, is to express joy. And part of expressing joy is doing things that are meaningful to me, that are fulfilling to me. And I know if I have more joy, then I have more joy to give to others. It's just an emotion that they were not able to express, or experience, I should say.
When you're writing, when you're creating, when you're, just putting your words out there, how are you able to take that and not only provide joy to others, but also to yourself?
When I say joy, I mean, I link joy to being authentic. So when I can be myself in whatever it is that I'm doing, I am joyful.
Right.
And I know if I bring that kind of energy to the page, that'll translate, into whoever is reading it. So, yeah. Asian joy is just what we need more of. And I think our ancestors would say the same, because they suffered so much, right?
Yeah.
And I think we should spread it more.
Yeah. For me, joy, it's about rebelling. And the reason why I say that is, I think it's a rebellion towards just the ideals that our parents kind of put on us. And I think part of my joy now is just rebelling against that, rebelling against the familiarity of what is a stable life. I think by doing that, by basically, and that kind of parallels with your idea of rejecting your parents, is just saying that, for us to be able to explore and experience the joy that we want to have, we have to rebel against, all the people who we think we're going to disappoint. A lot of the times, when I think about where I'm going to take this this journey. Sometimes I have to rebel against you because I know it sounds silly, but because you have a specific thought in mind of where you think I should take Mokja. And we talk about this so much. What are you going to do? Are you going to open a restaurant? One of the things that I want to do moving forward is to continue on cooking, continue on inventing things, getting inspired by other people as well.
Hey everyone, come on in.
But I think
We're open.
one of the main missions that I have is basically that I want to make sure to provide some type of program to help others. I think one of my visions is that whatever I'm doing, whether it's in food, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's just something on the side, that I stay plugged in to local nonprofits that really care about food security. Yeah, what about you? What's next for you for your writing?
I mean, I think community is a very important part of being a creative. I'm very lucky, you know, to have that like local writing community here in Ann Arbor with a couple of friends. And so that's been energizing because you know you're not alone. Yeah, and I think just being open to like opportunities that may come, you know, your way, and not judging it, you know, for what it is, because you don't know what you could learn from it, how you can grow from it, what it can bring into your life. And so I think all that we have been through personally and professionally, you know, that I definitely don't want to let fear dictate the decisions that I make, you know. And lately for me, the questions have been, if I'm like confused on whether I should take on this project or not, I would ask, well, a year from now, what would I think? And then automatically, like I would know, oh, I would totally regret it if I don't take this, you know, or like, you know, I think I would be okay without it, right? And so when I think about like the future me and what the future me would think about doing this or not doing this, it really brings clarity, you know.
I'm also excited about...
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.